How are you getting on today, folks? How are you all doing? Welcome back to another video from Courtney Brothers. Today's video, it's Saturday, it's 1st November. So you kind of just come with me on a list of different things I need to do today. First and foremost, I'm doing these there. We're going on the wide track for a couple hours. I want to clean a drain from a neighbour, but I might be able to do it from our own field. That's the plan anyways. Do that. I need to bring the booster pack with me as well, wherever that is. Might be already in the Jeep, and the batteries are a bit fecked in that digger. When it's left for a while, they seem to be gone a bit dead in the cold weather. Just needs 2 new batteries. It definitely won't, so I'd want to get them as well, possibly today, but we'll do a few hours on it anyways. And then what else happened today? Our old digger's going. Joe's bringing that. What else? I need to move the Volvo where it's parked. About half an hour to finish off where that is. The lad at work for us just cutting up a tree, so I'm going to wait for him to cut that up. Then move that just up the road, so I might bring you and hopefully get that done today as well. Anyways, drum of diesel and in the Jeep. Nice sunny morning. A lot of rain there. A lot of rain to come next week. Forecast I'm after seeing. Jeep is a mess. Another job needs to be attended to. Clean this. There's bits of everything in there too long. 2 bags of clips, because you can never have enough clips. Put these somewhere now, because next thing they'll fall off the forklift and they'll be all over the yard. We used to have a clip box. Oh, yeah. Just leave them here for now. That's a whiteboard I got. Had in the heads for a while, and I'll put it up maybe down there somewhere. Just to write down stuff. Do you know, if you could be in the shed and you're like, oh, I need to get such a thing be handy the next time I'm in town or whatever. And then you go to town and you forget about it, and then you come out and you're saying, feck it, if I had that written down. So write that down, kind of write down the hours of service, do section, the hours of everything that's due a service, and when they were last done or when they're due the service. Just a little column at the side, because like that you'd be glancing at the whiteboard regularly when you're in and out of the shed, and you'd keep you fresh in the head, or if there's parts we need for something, just write that down. I'm going around now looking for a jump pack that I don't know where it is. Should be in this shed, but anyways, I'm going to wander around here, look for this jump pack. That's another job too that needs to be done. Pull that apart and see what's going on. Yeah, go find this jump pack. Right, so we're up at our digger. Place is wet, as you can see. We're kind of cleaned the drain along there and threw it out. This is where we sowed our red starter, or kale. Would you classify it as a failed crop? Yeah, kinda, but it grew something, kind of what I was expecting, and it has changed it from just being a mat rushes like it is over there to something green. There's wild grass and that growing as well, but look, it's working the ground, doing something. Put a few lambs or a few sheep in it. It'll be a start anyways, and I can kind of see better where it needs a bit of drainage now and that sort of thing. So look, it'll be an ongoing project. I'm not going to panic. It doesn't need to be done at a certain time or anything like that, but just keep making, I suppose, doing things where it'll be improving, slowly improving. That is my goal when I have a bit of free time. The likes of my Saturdays and all that, as I was saying earlier, was kind of try to do bits of these things. At the moment, digger work is pretty busy in that, so I'm going to concentrate on that, but in general at the same time I need to get things done for myself. It's gotten very windy. Anyways, we'll see will this lady start. Codeine, will it start? I highly doubt it. Oh, so close, but no. Get the booster pack on it. It's actually livelier than I thought. Almost, I mean, maybe if I heated it twice. Yeah, I just need new batteries for it. But anyways, I'll get it jump started for now. I'll take a picture of those batteries and get them the next time I'm in town. That needs a clean out too. I haven't a lot of room to set you up in here, but yeah, so putting the booster pack on here, the batteries. If you're jump starting 24 volts and you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. Because 24 volts is tricky. Double check now I'm doing the right thing. And you can jump start, you can do a lot of things, but you just need to be careful. So when you're, oh fucking honest, it's gone windy. When you're jump starting 24 and you're jump starting with a 24 volt digger or booster pack, turn it off, make sure it's off. Put your negative on the negative that is earth, your actual earth to the body. Because with 24 volts, 2 batteries, you have 2 negatives, 2 positives. So that's your earth to the body. And then make sure you put it on the positive that's going to the your kill switch or whatever, your starter. I need to be quick here because it's going to start pissing rain. And then you have a negative and a positive that are joined together. You should have no jump lead on them if you're going direct 24. You can do that. You can jump start it with 12 volts as well, but you need to do each battery individually, kind of charge them up. But anyways, I'm going to stick this on here, flicker on 24, and hope that booster pack is charged. What's it put now? It's 25, yeah, happy days. Let her heat, then dash 6s, you need to let that little engine heat and light. 1 second, I'll turn it off again. See that orange light? You need to let that off or it will not start. Kind of an engine check light, and probably heats the engine as well. That's more like it. Happy days. Gather up my bits here before I get soaked wet. You know, the rain, sun is shining, but it's teeming rain. Well, it's kind of eased off a bit there again. These diggers, well, you need to let them warm up before they're any good. They're kind of, they go into warm up mode. No harm to give it a bit of a rev. Go into warm up mode, so you have no power or nothing. As well, just to start up, sit there for 10 minutes, 5 minutes even, let it warm up itself, and then get moving. I'm actually looking forward to going back on this for a few hours and see. I'll start know some more comparisons between this and the Volvo now. But I find you can go on to something new and it's a big change, but it's when you go back onto what you're used to, that's when you actually realise the difference or the change. One thing I noticed so far is the seat and everything is back further in the Volvo. Maybe I can slide this whole thing back a bit more, probably can. There is adjustments there, I must actually play around with that now because I feel like I'm very forward. But anyways, it's raining. I've just brought 1 drum of diesel with me, enough to keep me going for a few hours. Because I don't want to bring the Bowser up here because there's a spot down there I might have got stuck in because I had to go off the road. Because I have filled off another drain we're cleaning for ourselves. There was in another video up on the road that I need to get the drum trailer and clear all off. Maybe next Saturday. That's the job for next Saturday. Yeah, get dieseled up here and we'll go and do a bit. Now you would have seen it, maybe a short little time lapse there if it's going to be put in. I thought I had a grease gun with me. My plan was to throw in the drum of diesel and grease the digger, but I have no grease gun, but I'll be going down to T shortly anyway, so I'll pick it up when I go down. Before going back, I thought I was going to be able to clean this drain from my side, but it's a neighbour's drain, so I'm going to just jump in here. There's a spot here where the fence is a bit lower, it needs to be tidied up, so I'm just going to scoot across the drain here. Should be able to do it handy enough. Yeah, we need to clean up along here and tidy up our fence. The drain is not very wide here, so it's easy enough to cross, safe enough to cross. And it's the beauty of the long wide track is you can do these things. Sun is shining. Looks like it's actually going to turn out to be a pretty good day. place is very wet though. It has a lot of rain in it. But anyway, it's the 1st of November, as I've said earlier, and what more do we expect? Yeah, we'll get set up here and we'll get a bit of cleaning done. So we are cleaning away here. My fence, the far side, you can see it there, has fallen in with the briars, because the briars are kind of all weighed down. Look, the fence needs to be replaced, which is pretty obvious. But at the same time, I'm not doing that now, so I'm being careful with it. So I'm just kind of pushing the fence back up and pushing the briars back up. Yeah, it would be a neater job if I just pulled it all out now. But I'm trying to keep, if I pull all them briars, so getting the bucket kind of in under them and just shaving down and scooping up. And I'm just pushing the briars then back up. Throwing her on the bank the far side here, which is our own ground, which is just handier. There's a rough bank there, so I was throwing her up on the green field here. It makes more sense. So yeah, I'm just pushing the wire on that back. May look a bit messy, probably does, but that's what I'm doing for now. That wire is still kind of doing its job. Job for during the winter again, or springtime. Just go along our own side, pull it all up and put down a new fence. But yeah, job for again. Get this drain cleaned up now, and that is priority at the moment. Yeah, cleaning good flow of water here, cleaning down there into the main drain. I've left kind of a bank or a section about twice the width of the bucket where I didn't clean, and I'll scoot down and get that again when I'm finished, because I just hold back there a bit of silt and sediment. That is, either do that or else put down square bale of straw or something like that, just to filter the water basically, stop all this sour rough stuff from going into the main drain into the river. It actually does make quite a difference. Even just leave the width of the bucket, or 2 widths of the bucket is what I've left below roughly, and it will hold back all the silt. When I have the drain done, I won't finish this drain today, so I'll leave it in for today, and could even be next Saturday or someday next week when I'm back at it. I'll finish the drain and then I'll scoot down and take up that bank, or the little berm left below at the end. So yeah, and this bottom of this drain, I don't know if you can hear the bucket banging, is a sheet of rock, and it's all in steps like this. I might show you a bit if I come on it now further up here. We nearly just have a waterfall where the rock just keeps kind of stepping up as I'm going upstream, we'll say. But yeah, would the grading bucket no teeth be better cleaning a drain with a sheet of rock at the bottom of it? Possibly. Can't beat having a bit of reach. Just scoot that stuff across. Don't know if the Volvo is a better reach or not. Much of a muchness, I think. Much of a muchness. still didn't bring up the grease gun, just after thinking of it there now. But I'll be only here for another hour. So Saturday I'll usually only spend kind of a half day on the digger. And the rest of the day then, a couple of jobs to look at, bits and pieces like that. Anyway, we'll mosey on here, we'll see, if we might even get the drone up. Now we're on the move. And naturally enough, you're probably guessing it's not me driving that. That is Joe. We're to load on a busy spot, kind of a danger spot on the main road, and I got Joe to come with me, and we loaded, clean the road. That's why I'm out of breath. Just a hectic spot of the road, blind, dangerous, but got on sound. Ideally, kind of an early morning job would be ideal for a lot of these places, but what you call it, I just moved it when I had the help there now. So let's see, it's winging in here now. Steered axle is a gift. There we are, set up for Monday morning. I do need diesel. It's grand to get these sort of things done on Saturday because you just want to feel a bit of time going Monday morning there, and I need an extra set of hands, as I said, loading on that road. So that worked out nice and handy. So at least you can be here Monday morning, straight into work, and you haven't a couple hours gone missing and gone home for the bring home the tractor then, because you need the Jeep for tools and stuff like that. That's just a bit of clearing around the house there, so that kind of crack. So yeah, we'll catch up to you back in the yard. Right, we're back in the yard. Yeah, I just started video on there and the battery went dead. It's gone on the blink, 10%, but it still knocks off. Absolutely teeming rain. But anyways, last bit of a job for Saturday evening. Day absolutely flies by. Is tidy out this bit of a mess in the back of this Jeep. I usually keep it a bit better, but yeah, just sometimes it gets out of hand. I don't be in there a lot this time of year, really. I kind of have me a few tools, and even there the last day, the day I was going setting up the Volvo change of fitting or something on it. Forget what I was doing, but oh yeah, changed the pressure. I just gathered up a heap spanners and threw them in, and I just want to organise it a bit now. Usually I have a toolbox. I have a set of sockets in there. Just toolbox, general bits in it. So to keep somewhat organised, a few bits and pieces. These crew cabs, they're great for some jobs, but they're disaster because it's just hard to organise and get stuff in here. But anyways, we won't spend too long getting out about it. The old Dash 1 Hitachi's gone for its new home, not far away, and I'd say we'll see it back in the yard again at some stage pretty soon. Well, maybe not too soon, but at some stage again. I'd say it's going to be one of those machines that's going to stay in the family. Find Anthony in here, sheep brand. Got a few new sheep as well. I meant to show you them today, but I didn't have the camera with me when I was looking at the empty gas can. Still stuff in here from the bog that just wasn't taken out or organised. What have we here? The birthday card. Find that in this Jeep. Couple of boxes of more blades. Stuff that was just thrown in, got, and kind of taking the stuff out of it as we needed it. Don't know what these were being used for. I want the strap, but I don't want that. Is it just me, or I do find on a Saturday you plan a heap of jobs. Well, first of all, you say, oh, I'll have Saturday off. No, I won't go working. I'll try. If I have to, I'll do a half day on the digger. But if I have other things on, I'll try avoid it. But it just depends if we're busy or whatever. So I done my half day today on the digger on the white track, as you've seen. Then I moved the Volvo. I had about a half an hour's work to do where the Volvo was left. The man that was doing the job for just wanted to cut up a tree, and then me to throw away the branches. So we done that, got tidied up, got moved out of there, but day is just gone. You have 101 jobs in the head, and the day just disappears. And I am fully guilty of taking on way too much in my own head. Just saying, oh, I'll do this today, I'll do that today. Now I do get an early start usually. I was here at 7:30, so good early start, so you do get things done. I like that. Got the digger moved, as I said, set up for Monday morning, and I got that other drain cleaned, that digger job done. So productive day, to be fair. So I can't complain. But I was like, oh, I was going to clean out all the Jeep. I wanted to wash and clean out the inside. I wanted to spend an hour or two in the shed organising. There was 2 jobs I meant to go and look at today. I just take on too much in my own head. If Saturday was about 50 hours long, to be sound. Fortunately, it's only 24 like the rest. But yeah, I'm going to keep organising bits here. I'm going to get all these spanners back in. That's one thing I like about this top tool toolbox. You know what's missing, you know what needs to go where, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to put these bits back in place. There's a couple of bits missing now, that too I need to get. And I'm going to leave it at that for today's video. Kind of a Saturday for me this time of year. Lots of different bits and pieces of jobs. Thanks for watching anyways. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, good luck.